This is Keith Helwig from Cops Corrections 3-Minute Videos. I want to talk about the mock prison riot that's coming up in West Virginia this week. I'm going to be going there. I was invited to attend and I'm really looking forward to it. It's something I always wanted to go to during my career in corrections, but for whatever reason, budgetary constraints, I was unable to do so. I will be attending this year at the invitation of Dave Bull, who owns Dozier Tactical. We'll be exhibiting his merchandise and my books, so if you're in West Virginia at the riot, please stop by. Now I want to talk about the subject of riots a little bit. I've been in a couple of them, and through the course of my 35 plus years in corrections, I've seen training go from crowd control training to each institution having their own SWAT teams. When I first started, it was just romp and stomp. We had batons, we had a backup team with weapons behind us, but the first line of defense in any riot was a baton team, was a crowd control team. We learned how to do echelon left, echelon right, skirmish lines, wedge lines, things like that. Things that I think are more realistic in quelling a prison riot than taking in a SWAT team with a number of firearms and simply trying to do it that way. Granted, things have changed, things have evolved. When I started, they didn't have the less lethal munitions they do now, which is great, having rubber bullets, having protecto jets, having things of that nature. But I think in corrections, we have to get back to the basics in a lot of things. One of the basics we need to get back to is, generally, crowd control. If the inmates are controlling a rec field, I can understand having an armed team backing up the crowd control unit and being ready to use lethal force if necessary. However, I think we do need to stress the importance of just crowd control, riot control in our institutions, in our facilities, and in our departments. I know a few years ago, when I was actively involved in our crowd control unit, we brought in members of the National Guard, we brought in members of the State Patrol, we brought in members of local police departments, and we taught them crowd control tactics, how to use their baton effectively, how to approach a crowd effectively with a group of people and form a wedge to divide that group. You don't see that anymore. I wish we did. I wish we would kind of get back to that stuff in corrections and get back to the basics. You know, it's fun. When I was on the emergency response unit, it was a lot of fun going in and kicking down doors and doing simunitions, doing role playing, all that kind of good stuff. But the fact of the matter is, room clearing in a prison isn't going to happen. You're not going to do an armed room clearing in a prison. You're going to do crowd control. You're going to do containment. That's what we're going to be doing, and that's what we need to focus on more than ever. It's going to be interesting this coming week as I watch the different tactics that are going to be utilized at the mock riot. I'm sure that some of them are really great tactical teams. I'm sure that some of them do practice the conventional crowd control tactics. It's going to be interesting. If you get there, make sure to look me up, stop in, and say hi. Until then, stay safe and watch your back. If you like my videos, please hit the subscribe button. Thank you.